Hi, everybody. We are live with my favorite and only Reiki master, Toni. I love her. Because of her, I am able to do so much more. So welcome, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
And so let me introduce it. Like I said, this is my Reiki master, and we're super excited right now.
Yeah.
Toni Craft, who owns Reiki Rocks, a beautiful place where you get tons of these amazing crystals and gems and pendulums and jewelry and everything that you can think of. Where she also, you know what? I'm just gonna let you tell the world what you do at your place.
Okay. So, as Jess said, I'm a Reiki master, and some people haven't heard of it, or they've heard of it, but they don't know what it is. So, Reiki is a non-invasive, relaxing technique to balance the energy in your body, because you can get blocks in your body from stress, which is
I'm sure I have a few blocks today.
probably the most common complaint from people. But pain causes blocks, even emotional turmoil, trauma that happened. It could have been years ago. But I've had people come like after a divorce or a bad breakup just to clear that energy off of them and get their body moving evenly. Because it can heal itself. The body can heal itself if it's balanced. So that's what we try to do with crystals, is raise our vibration. That's what you're always trying to do. Everybody should be doing that.
Yeah, it's super important because like when I tell people we have to raise our vibrations, because what I learned from you guys and Christine, and because they lower their vibrations to meet us.
Right, spirits, yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
because they're way up there.
Yeah.
So they come down to try to help us out, but
we have to raise ours.
So, you have to hang out with positive people, because that negativity and somebody brings you down.
All the way down.
I always tell people when your mother said, don't hang out with those people, they're
Listen,
it's true.
Exactly.
Because you want to be surrounded. So crystals, music, singing.
Mm-hmm. The Young Living essential oils, talk about that, because those are amazing. I love.
I work with Young. I'm sure I have Valor in my pocket. So I was coming on, and it's like I do it at my shop, but I haven't done it. And I'm like, I need Valor, strength. So this is my favorite oil. Put some on, I love it. So I work with Young Living because I do Reiki a lot with animals. And so I wanted something that was super safe for them, besides people. It was animals first, and then I went to people.
Animals comes first before
That's
people.
right.
They're more loving.
So I love the oils. These you can diffuse. I saw you got a diffuser over there. So they can also raise your vibration and do different things with them. This is actually good for bones and spine. So I use some to support my immune system, and thieves. That's the
that's the amazing.
Everybody seems to know about thieves, but I use that to support. I use toothpaste and mouthwash every day to keep all that gunk, that winter gunk away from me. But it's good. The essential oils are actually categorized by the FDA as cosmetics. So that's why we can't really say that they're medical, because they're cosmetic.
Yeah. But they literally work amazingly. Like,
yes.
It's ridiculous. I use the, and it's over there, the, what's the thing to raise our vibes? Starts with it.
White angelica or something? Too?
No, it's the other one that, frankincense. There we go. Take a couple of drops of that.
A lot of people start their day.
Yep.
They put frankincense right on their third eye. And that's amazing. A lot of people that I know have had babies. The first thing they do is anoint the baby.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Peace and calming. Yes. I love the oils. So with Reiki, I combine Reiki, which somebody lays on the table, clothes on. It's not like a massage. And it's light touch, or I tend to skim a lot. over people, and you're moving that energy from the crown and then out someone's feet. So amazing. Sometimes people don't know what to expect, but I saw colors, or they actually felt something move or shift, which is awesome. So I'm also a certified crystal healer. So I combine crystals big time into Reiki. So what that means is I have crystals all around the room. I'll put crystals right on you. Jess, you took Reiki 3 a while ago, and that was all about crystals. And so we're just hold a crystal over somebody and then just intuitively decide where it needs to go. The crystal will sort of pull to you.
It really will, because that did it. It takes you, and you kind of like feel like your hand. Remember the one lady, her hand was shaking.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Tells her exactly where to go.
Or like literally, you see her hands like, oh, that's where it's got to go. And I'm like, wow. Like me, I've just felt like, I think I got to put it there.
Because I can remember the first time somebody told me that crystals talk to you, and I was like, really? But then, after working with them for years, it's like, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can
like,
feel
I'm
their
thinking I'm going to hear
vibes.
Toni.
Like when you get the hot and cold sensation,
Yeah.
and then you can feel like the little tingly, like when you were teaching us everything, you had us put our hands over and pick
all the
and
same
choose
kind of crystal.
which ones. Yep. And then it's weird because you would literally feel like, see, I can feel my fingers tingling.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, that's so cool.
So I probably have 100 kinds of tumbled crystals in the shop. Tumbled or rough, small ones, like these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I want somebody to not just take the one off the top, but like to dig through a little and find which one fits in your hand better, which one is...
They literally call you because, like, I remember so many times walking into your shop, and I'm, like, just walking in, and I always look at everything because I just love everything. And then I'll look, and I see something, and then I go back, and then I go back and look at it again, and I'm like... Okay, let me just go back. And then it's like, come pick me up, come feel me, come take me home with you. And I'm like, all right, you know what? You're coming home with me and you. And I just put up my little order together.
Right.
But that's how they call you, when they feel like you're being drawn to them.
Yeah, and it's funny because a pendulum, so this is a pendulum. And this is what some people do in the shop though. So if you have a pendulum, you can just ask it to show you a yes. And for me, everybody's yes might be different, but for me, I get a counterclockwise circle like that. And there's my no, straight back and forth. Yours might be different.
Yeah, my yes is up and down, and my no is side to side.
Okay, so I'll have somebody say, okay, is this the crystal to go home with me? Oh, it likes this.
Good. No, you are not leaving me. That's just her energy, guys. They all want to go home with her.
It's just, it knows I'm just showing everybody. But you'll see it say no, So I'll have somebody, if they can't decide between 3 of the same thing, I'm like, okay, just run this over. Okay, that's not the one. See if this is the one, and then go to the next one, and wait till you get that yes.
Yeah, and see, all the crystals are going to say yes for her because they know she's the crystal master. They want to be with the master.
And when you choose one, you should always... Yeah, she's snagging it back. You should always ask the pendulum if it wants to work with you. That's important.
Yes.
Because I have lost it after certain pendulums. And then had it say, okay, do you want to go home and work with me? Nah.
Like, really? Why not? That's how I was when I had my first class with Christine. Love her. She had us all pick out the pendulum. They were your pendulums. And then I was looking, I was like, well, which one? I went through them all. So this lets you know it's ready for a question. And then I was like, she was like, well, you're going to feel it drawn and, go. And they were all saying no to me. And I'm like,
I know. I've had people come in and do that.
I think you went out and got like another batch. And then I found my original one, which is in the room. And I was like, yes, finally. And it was a selenite one. And
so what's funny, today I have a pendulum. But if I don't have one of my pendulums with me, I'll take off, and it could be a regular necklace.
That's what I do.
Yeah. just take it off and use that as a pendulum. You can use a.
I realized that my girlfriend brought me to a Reiki share over Elise, love you, and I didn't have my pendulum, and I'm like, and I like how bringing it up and down their chakras. Right. So I just instantly went to this. This is something my daughter bought me. And I'm like, but you taught us it's all about intention.
It's right.
You know what I mean? It's all about your intention. And as long as your intention is pure, you're going to receive all the energy through you. So, and I did it, and it was going, and I'm like, oh, wow. So, because she knows I never take this off. So I was like, well, I always have it with me just in case. Yeah. But it literally does work.
Yeah, I taught a pendulum class, and I had all these women in it that had never done anything. And I said to this lady, "Can I use your necklace for a minute?" She's like, "Okay." She didn't know what I was doing, and I'm like, and she's like, "I can't believe it works."
Yeah, it does. It's crazy. Like let me see. Take it off. I gotta wash my wig, you guys. I don't want to rip my wiggy off, but hold on.
Don't look.
I know, right? I got a head full of hair anyway, but it's just a mess. So the same thing. Just it's all about your intention and your thoughts.
There it goes.
See, and how it's going, so it's ready. All right, do you want to come home with me? You better say yes. Thank you. And it's going up and down. But it is, and this is just a regular necklace. Thank you, Kiki.
Yeah.
But so you're having your master's class soon, which I can't wait. I'm gonna be a master soon.
I know. So I teach Reiki classes over at Astral Journeys, where Christine Siebold, intuitive medium Christine, and did you see she got her gift certificates in the Grammy?
Yes, amazing! I'm so happy. Cool? I'm gonna just tag in here, Astral Journeys. What's the address?
1811 Western Avenue. So just down past Crossgates, just not even a mile.
Yeah, it's right there on the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side, same side as Crossgates. And so I'm in there. So I teach Reiki classes. I'm going to have a new class coming up in February 20th, I believe. And teach crystal classes. So we'll have Crystal 101. So I brought you a gift.
Oh, yay. I love gifts.
So that is for you. So it's a rose quartz. And a rose quartz brings love, peace, harmony. And I give little smaller chunks away at the shop. So if you come in, you can get a piece.
Yes.
But the world needs more rose quartz.
We really do. We need lots of love and peace and harmony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. So that's always something that you want in your space because it makes such a difference.
Trust me, I call this place my serenity. This is where I come to do my husa, and I literally, because you see I got my crystals everywhere. I'll throw on some diffuser, I'll put on some meditation music, and I just, and it just blocks out all that gunk from the outside world and just really calms my soul because it's so to bear that every day.
Right.
Thank God for crystals.
So this is one of my, I call this baby. I've had it for a long, long time. And it goes.
This is the amethyst, right?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Look at the points. So there's so many things with crystals because they got rainbows, they got points, they got, there's activators. I don't even know the half of them, but this is
some you use in grids.
Yep, and grids. That's what we learned in your class.
Yeah. So this is selenite. So selenite is actually satin spar, but everybody calls it selenite. So this I love in Reiki because I feel what it does, it absorbs negativity. So when I start my Reiki session, I have a longer wand and I run it over somebody.
I have the wands. Let me show you, because that's what I do too. My little things.
So I use it just like a sage stick. So where you would burn sage.
I got from you.
Yeah, there you go. So that I
feel it's like my Harry Potter wand.
Yeah. I would just take it over somebody, and I feel like it's a magnet. And so whatever is not for her highest and best goes in there and takes care of it. Sends it off to the universe to be recycled. And yeah, she's just lovely.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, so I have big chunks at the shop. I have, and these little guys. So I'll tell people who have stressful jobs, keep this in a car. And when you get in a car after work, go toss it out the
Get it
window.
out.
So you're not bringing all
Don't
that
toss your
stress
crystal.
home.
Just toss the energy.
Just a gone. But don't bring it home.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep. Clean yourself.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
So, and then I saw this over there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the flash on this, but oh my gosh. Blue, gold,
I
green.
love
This is labradorite. Oh, the other side's nice and blue too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So labradorite helps your psychic awareness and your intuition connects you. So it's good for communication. And then this is a smoky quartz. So this one's just formed at higher temperatures than the amethyst. Lower temperatures are quartz, and then the amethyst gets a little hotter. We get citrine, that yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hottest one, and this is beautiful. Look at that point.
I know, right?
And I love looking inside them.
They're so cool. The things that different things
With
like
the
this one's
inclusions,
huge.
yeah. It's like you can look inside and see all these different shapes and everything.
And there's like nice little rainbows in them and everything. It's crazy.
So the ridges on this are said to be record keepers. And then you look for V's. Like this one has a V on it. If I can remember where it is. But
A V?
and that's where the information is. Where is it on this guy? Well, this whole thing is a V. But that's a Lemurian.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys are all familiar with Lemurians, but they were said to be a civilization that lived many, 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 many moons ago.
My peoples.
And that they were crystal people, big time. And that they put their history, information that we needed into their crystals and then buried them for future civilizations to come across.
So cool.
So
now we just got to figure out how to get it out.
yeah, I asked her if she meditated with it. If you meditate, you just go off flying.
I'm going to meditate it tonight. I slept with it when I first got it. Thank you, Joni, for this beautiful piece. I put it under my bed for under my pillow for like a couple days.
Did you have wacky dreams?
I always have wacky dreams.
Oh, okay.
That's just normal for me since forever. But I'm gonna try meditating with it and see if I get anything.
Because you really go off on nice journeys with Lemurians. I have some small ones.
Yeah.
Because they can get pricey when they're big.
Yeah. This was a pretty penny, but I was like, I need that.
Yeah. But
my
I
life.
got some small guys that are lovely. So, so chakras. So, in Reiki, when I'm working on somebody, I will take a pendulum, just mention this briefly, and go over somebody's chakras.
Which you can demonstrate on me. Yeah. Why don't we? I'm gonna be like the Vanna White over here, you guys, because I need some Reiki in my life anyway.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go right up in front so they can see. I'm gonna just move this table back.
Okay.
So you guys can see firsthand Toni work her magic. Okay, hopefully this is a good. Okay.
Yeah, let me go on this side. Okay.
Okay.
So we work with the 7 chakras, and they're coded for us. The root chakra is red. The sacral chakra is an orange color. The solar plexus is yellow. The heart is green. The throat chakra is blue. The third eye is indigo. And then the crown, sometimes you see it, that's a white quartz, or you'll see violet a lot. So if you're having trouble with a certain area, you can match a crystal color. That's one of the basic ways to do it. Mm-hmm. So use a green one for your heart. Pink is also popular for your heart. Mm-hmm. But the way I would check it is just to run the pendulum in front of the root chakra. And I'm getting a circle. So that's good. And I'm getting another one. It's gonna... Hopefully we'll get one that's not balanced.
I'm sure there's something in there that's not balanced because I had a waggy day today.
Okay, I just need it for demonstration purposes.
Okay. Let me just try to get my mind into something.
Oh, there you look at that.
See?
Okay, so see how it's going the other way now? So what I would do was really put my Reiki into her heart chakra. And I would just make sure So maybe she's had an issue today or this week.
Yes.
Or, something's going on. So it's like,
that hurt my feelings. And I try to clear it out and misunderstanding.
So.
And I did all I can do.
I can pull it right out.
Pull it all out of me, honey. Thank you. Love you.
Pull it right out. And then I'm going to fill that with white light. And then the chakras spin. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm spinning it. Giving it a little push. Okay. So, and then I would go back and see, and there you go.
And it's spinning. Yay!
And then they keep going. Do the throat. And as we said before, it's all about intention. Mm-hmm. So ideally, she could be on a table and I would be going right over the chakra, but look at her third eye go.
It's always gone.
And there you go. Usually everybody's crown is good. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's what we do, and we match crystals. So if she was laying on a table and her heart chakra needed a little help, I might get a green crystal or that rose quartz. And it's so funny because when you have them on you,
oh my gosh, you feel it.
But you don't feel that they're heavy. Like,
no.
Yeah, like she could have this on her chest and it would be fine. She'd be like, I don't feel it, because I'll say, is that okay?
Yeah.
And everybody,
you won't feel the weight, but you feel the vibration.
You feel it.
You feel it. Like,
and it's like,
exactly.
Yeah. So that's a really cool way to work with the crystals. But what I do before somebody comes in is I meditate to see if I can sort of tune into why they're coming and see if any crystals will just pop into my head. Like, okay, I need lepidolite. And lepidolite, for me, is one of the most calming crystals out there. And so somebody will come in and I say, okay, so why'd you come today? I'm so stressed. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, okay. That's why I got lepidolite.
Exactly.
All right. And, we'll work that way.
So why don't you do a quick demonstration of some Reiki?
Yeah. So
mind you guys, she's going to work her magic, and this is going to be obviously like she would do it if it was just me and her. You're going to see and hear everything that she says. So if it's personal, you can let it out, because when you do Reiki, you get personal messages, right? And
sometimes, yeah, you don't have to. I mean, not everybody will. But the intuitive people will start.
Well, yeah, not like that though. But what I meant is you can tell oh, you got pain in your elbow or pain. Because when I went to your, I was a guinea for one of your classes. Mm-hmm. This is before I knew, I had a little Reiki before, and I just saw colors, didn't know anything about it. But one of your students did Reiki on me, and her hands, and she was a firefighter. She worked for the fire department.
Okay.
I can't remember her name. But her hands were super hot. And I would feel her hands, just the heat radiating from it. And then when she was done, she was like, oh, you got problems in your knees and your back. I don't say no more because I want Toni to get it. But anyway, and those are better anyways. Okay, I'm just excited to get Reiki.
I would start by just putting my hands on somebody's shoulders and saying my little prayer of intention to begin, which I would do to myself. So I would call in my guides and God and everyone to help heal me. Whoever you believe in. There's no belief system with Reiki, which is lovely. It's whoever you think's running the show. And then I would just start on her head, bringing in the energy and working it down. So Jess's head is...
That's so
There's
true.
lots going on in there.
Always.
Lots going on. So it's funny because it feels very organized, but stuff's just up here a little, and all I need to do is just move it down and put it in its place.
Thank you.
Sometimes it feels like when I look at somebody's head, things are just like it's a flying circus in there,
I try to organize it. I really do.
Are you organized?
It's
You must-
organized craziness, but
Yeah, everything had its place.
mm-hmm.
So here's a big spot back here where people keep their stress, right? At the bottom of the neck, across your shoulders. So hers just needs a little.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because people say, can you do Reiki through a chair? It's all about intention.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody's comfortable in the chair, I'm not going to make her move forward to get to her or anything. I'm just going to go right on down her spinal cord, spread the energy out. And so, obviously, we're just doing a quickie here, but I would do a session for about an hour, so everything would be much slower.
Yeah, and it's amazing because, like, right now, I know you're not touching me, but it literally feels like your hands are on me, especially, like, on my shoulders, top, back.
And that's right where I am. So it's funny because sometimes my practitioners will say, I don't feel my hands getting hot. But the people that they're working on, they can feel
Oh, yeah.
the heat.
Yeah, because I've done it, and my clients are like, your hands were super hot, or
Yeah. But my hands don't feel hot to me.
yeah, me either. Have you ever? You know what I noticed that when I do it, and like I feel like I'm shaking, and like when I'm touching them, like I feel like I'm rocking back and forth, and I know that's like the energy, going through us, but it's like. And I always ask them if they feel like they're shaking, and they say no. So I'm like, it's weird because I feel like when I'm like, say, especially like on their knees,
it's your energy feel coming close to theirs.
Yeah, it's like a move. It's
force.
so crazy.
Yep.
But I feel that, and then like I've had people say like it feels like you're literally tugging the inside of my stuff out. I was like, cause like you got a lot of stuff I gotta get out of there. You know what I mean? Like I'm sorry. I in my mind I get like a vacuum and another vacuum. So one vacuum like takes out all the gunk, and the other one like pumps in all the
weight,
good stuff. Yeah, that's the way I do it in my mind.
So here's the big other spot where people hold their stress in their stomach area. So there's always something to be taken out of there.
And I can feel right now like little cramping stuff. That's so funny. Like right around there.
That is a big spot for a lot of people.
Get it all out. That's why I was so excited. I'm like, yes, I get some Reiki on me. I need it in my life. And I love when clients come and they just like, they say, oh my gosh, that's the first time I haven't been in pain in so long. Like they say that, or like they say, that's the first time like I
could
just
relax.
Yes, relax.
Yeah, just relax.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, even sitting in a chair, you get that.
Mm-hmm.
So your feet feel tired.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Your feet really do. They're like,
yep.
Right, so
doing a million things.
Sop them up a bit.
Oh, thank you. And you know what was amazing? Like one lady I had, not that, and she's a regular too, but she, I can't remember what session it was. But anyway, she came and she had, I was just doing on her, and it came to me. It was with her throat, because we know she had some problem with it. And she was like, yeah, for some reason it's like, I always feel like, I don't like, she doesn't like wearing tight clothes around her throat and everything. So as I'm doing the Reiki, our guides were showing him Reiki masters, and my other guides, sorry.
Past life.
Yeah. So I helped her, relieve that. I brought her back to what happened when her in past life.
Yeah.
She was in the army. I wanted, because I got blue, I think it was like British, if I can remember, or England or something. But anyway, and I was able to bring her back through them, because everything is them. And she was choked to death, bendito.
Ah.
So she had to remove his hands and give it back to him and release that from her. And she said, oh my gosh, like that is amazing. Like she just felt so much better.
Yeah, you can bring your past life issues into this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we can cut cords.
Yep.
Okay, you already did that.
Yeah.
Yes, you were choked to death and you're angry about it. Da da da.
You gotta
But
release
let it
that.
go.
Exactly. You gotta take it.
Yeah, you see that a lot where people don't like close chains or turtlenecks or.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's me too. Like I don't know what my past life was about that, but I never liked turtlenecks on me or like even the chokers because it felt like it was just tight around my neck.
Yeah. So I would just say my prayer of gratitude now for everyone who came in and helped me. I always feel like I have helpers, my spirit guides, and then you have people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Got a
sometimes
whole
it feels
army.
like the room is so crowded when I'm doing Reiki because I have my peeps, they have theirs.
Mm-hmm. And everybody
like,
else want to come and hang out.
Yeah, it's like, I was like, can I get to the table, please? All right. There you go. So it was a real quickie, just to give you an idea of what it looks like.
But it's super rewarding.
Yeah.
And what happens is if you don't feel it right away, trust and believe you will feel it eventually.
Right. Just know.
And I'm going to go grab my sip of water to ground me. You're supposed to, right? Grab a little drink.
Yeah. They're, sometimes it takes your body a couple of days to adjust to how the energy is sitting now. So you might even feel like, I feel off. And then it settles, and then they're like, oh, you know what? I haven't had that ache in my arm or for 2 days now. Or,
yeah. My one client, she went, I think I did her on Thursday, and she went to her chiropractor the next day, Friday.
Oh.
And the chiropractor was like, your back has never been this relaxed, ever. And she's been going to her, you know, like for however long. And she was like, oh my God. I said, well, that's them. That's all them. That's their magic that they do. They just use us as a vessel to get it through. So
yeah, and that's one thing that's really important with Reiki is like, I didn't heal anything. I try to have a high vibration so that the universe can work through me, send a Reiki to you, and yeah, we don't diagnose in Reiki. I can certainly say, wow, your back's really hot, and if you have sharp pains, you know.
Exactly. Like, oh.
Okay, take care of that. Go to see somebody and have that checked out. But you do intuitive work medically.
I do.
But that's not Reiki really, but it's another modality.
Yeah.
Along with
yeah, that's amazing because it's like I said, we're not doctors or we're not, you know, we are Reiki practitioners, but that's what I wanted to do too. Sorry guys. But with medical intuitive also, like when I do Reiki, I try not to combine them, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to get like a gist of information and miss out on what the client, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if the client wants like Reiki and medical intuitive, what I normally do is I'll start off doing a medical intuitive session and then I go into Reiki. So I get all that information first, and then with Reiki, then I have the intention of putting all that healing in the places that, you know, my intuitives told me needed it.
Okay.
But hold on, sorry. I wanted to start a watch party, but I can't figure out how to do it. Do it afterwards. But with the medical intuitive, it's amazing too. Like she said, we're not doctors, but our guides, just like our Reiki masters, up there, you know, they do give us information regarding our health, whether it's past, present, or even something in the future to look out for. And that, it's amazing alone in itself. Like the stuff they give me is like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know all these words. I'm in the healthcare field, yeah, but some of these stuffs, like I think my last thing they said, it was like spinous. I can't see. Spinous. Nope, can't remember now. Spinosis.
So that's cool.
Something
so some word that you didn't even know
at all. No, and I literally write it down, and then I have to Google it.
And look at
yeah, I'm like I'm the Google queen because I say it and then I write it down. Spininitis or something. It was something weird, but it had to do with something, a narrowing of something. Remembering that. And that's after I Googled it, but yeah, the sort of stuff they give me, it's like mind blowing because I've done it on nurses, I've done it on nurse practitioners, and this is after the fact that they come in for the reading, And then they tell me afterwards, well, yeah, I'm a nurse. I'm like, oh, well, great. Well, I don't know anything about this, but here. And then they're like, no, that makes perfect sense. Like, I'm going to literally go get it checked out tomorrow. Like what you just said. I'm like, well, that's not me. That's them. I'm just the messenger, you know? And then it comes back like, you know, that's what it is. And they're like, it's crazy. I said, I know it's mind blowing, but it's a beautiful blessing to be able to pass along. You know, and it's all part of the healing, and that's why I love it.
Yeah, and that's like it is with Reiki. You know, some people come to me that have tried everything, and they're like, I just want, you know, some minutes of calmness, and the Reiki can do that. You know, it can
it's so relax
you and balance you.
People literally fall asleep.
Oh yeah,
you told us, you warned us,
and
you're
people
like
are worried, and I'm like, no, it's still gonna go through you.
Yep,
you
it's
know?
still working. So they sound. And you were like,
or the cry.
Yeah,
and people cry.
You know what? No, I did in one because family members came through.
Oh, okay.
So they mentioned, they're like, yeah, you know, because before I start, you know, you taught us that to let them know that if somebody comes through, if it's okay to, you know, give them the message, you know. So, but before I can do that, you know, I was like, so did you feel anything? I always say, like, did you feel anything? Did you, you know, whatever. And they'd be like, you know, I felt like, you know, my so-and-so came through, my sister, my whoever came through. And I'm like, well, I believe she did because I also got this. So that's what led to the crying part of it. But it was all healing, you know what I mean? Because it's just more acknowledgement of that they are there with you. They're always with us.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I've been surrounded by people who can do this for years now. So I always feel like our loved ones are around us. But, you know, you see people come in and are really looking for that connection. And they're not surrounded by it every day, all day. And to make that connection for them is just beautiful because it calms them, it helps them in so many ways, helps them to heal, move forward.
It's priceless. It really is. Just the amount of healing that we see taking place, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know, physically. It's so rewarding because it's like you can't put a price on that. No. You know what I'm saying? Like just to be able to, like I always say, you know, play my little tiny part because that's all it is. Just a little tiny part in this big whole universe where, you know, I'm just relaying messages or, you know, being the conduit for the energy to pass through to someone else. I am so honored and blessed to be able to do that and I'm so happy to meet you guys because like I said, Christine first and then Christine, you were there with her and it's just been a snowball effect and you guys are my mentors and I love you.
Yeah, that's what's wonderful about Reiki because I feel like it makes you more compassionate. You stop and you can send Reiki symbols to someone and it's like sending a prayer, you know, you see somebody walking with a cane and you think, you know, oh, she could use a little help. And I'll send her a little Reiki. And it's just a quick little thing, but it makes us think about that person where you would have just maybe rushed on by before.
Yeah, I'm doing chokuru everywhere. Ever since I learned that symbol, and every time, and trust me, my hand goes a million times when sirens go off near my house every day. I'm always like...
And I'm Italian, so I'm always talking with my hands, and my husband would be like, are you doing Reiki, or are you just talking? And I'm like,
a little bit of both. As I'm talking, I'm sending Reiki over there, because this one doesn't feel like she needs good energy in her.
Right. You know, somebody's in... You're in the grocery store and some child's having a meltdown, so I'll send it to mom too because mom's having, you know,
trying to hold it together.
The child is.
She's trying to hold it together.
Even with the rose quartz, you know, I feel like the more crystals that are out there helping us, and it's just paying it forward, you know.
Yeah,
it's just a wonderful thing.
It is.
So.
And the vibration, like I said, and these are all from Earth. Like, this is what people forget. Like, God has given us all of this utensils, and you know, and like I tell everybody that I honestly feel like we all have these gifts. You know, it's just whether or not you open your mind and open your heart to receive them, and if you want to use them, you know, for the betterment.
Right.
But you know, it's all natural. It's all, you know, I mean, look at this. The earth creates this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And God created the earth. So my beliefs. And these are all healing modalities, right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, no crystals will ever do you harm. You know, they're all wonderful
healing.
and good, and it's all about intention.
Yes.
And we never have a dark intention with any of this.
No.
It's all white light.
I don't even give that stuff any energy.
Yeah. So if I've had people worried when I did Reiki on them that they had trauma and they were worried that their energy now was going to come out and go to me. But we do things to protect ourselves, and our spaces are always protected and with a white light. So it doesn't, you know, it comes through me to you, and then I take it. Even when I pull it out, it goes off into this room, but it's protected and off to the universe to be recycled and come back.
That's how, like I said, with the vacuum that I put, I literally imagine, okay, I'm putting a suction pump here. This is going to suck out all the bad energy. Or, no, this is going to put in all the good energy. And this suction pump is going to take out all the bad energy. And it's just going to, like, rotate. So it takes it all out, gives it to the universe to disperse and make it better, you know, good energy again. And it puts it all right back in. It's like, you know how they do with the diffusion or something, blood diffusion or something like that. Whatever. That's not how I do it in my mind. That's my visual.
Yeah, and some people take Reiki and never really use crystals in it. You know, it's all up to somebody. Tools in the tool belt, I always say. So I usually have a diffuser with oils going in my Reiki room, and I have crystals. And I always ask somebody, do you mind if I use crystals? And I haven't had anybody say no. But, you know, maybe someday somebody will be like,
I like to do it, especially if I feel like, if I did the one, you know, with the balancing, and I feel like there's something still, like, like, it's not coming out, then I usually, like, okay, you need to go up on there, and I put it right on top of it, wherever it needs to go, and then I just let it sit there for a minute. And then I find out with the crystals help, that makes it, you know, definitely brings it out so much more easier.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. But so people can come visit you at your shop.
Yep. 1811 Western Ave in Albany.
Sunday, Monday. What days are you?
Close Sunday, Monday, but Tuesday through Friday, 12 to 6, and then Saturday, 10 to 4.
Awesome. So, and you're gonna be having new classes for Reiki.
New classes. I'll put them on Facebook.
And your website?
It's not live yet, but it's coming.
Okay.
Toni Craft, but
Toni Craft.
It's coming.
Yay.
It's close.
But you can follow her page on Facebook.
Reiki Rocks.
Yes, which I'm gonna tag on here too.
Okay.
And make sure you give me a call. Can they call you at a certain number?
Yep, 518-248-0995.
Schedule your Reiki because she's amazing.
Yeah, right now I have a special where I am doing Reiki and crystal healing and using a crystal mat. So you're laying, which is heated on amethyst and tourmaline.
Nice.
Awesome. For $60.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
That's an
scheduling
amazing
one
price.
with you today because I got my little quickie, but I know I need a whole session. So with that, guys, we're gonna let you go. Have any questions, comment, leave us a message, reach out to her or me. Make sure to see my beautiful Reiki master. I love her. All right, bye guys. See you later.